Welcome to the Kareem Report, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Man. First and foremost, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting me, rocking with me. Really appreciate that. People who've been hitting that like button, subscribe button. People who've been sending the cash app. I really appreciate you guys, man. You guys been great. But it's reports coming out. Philadelphia is really going hard. I'm hearing from a source that Philadelphia is willing to give up, 3 to 4 first round picks. They don't really have it to give, so they looking to move Tobias Harris. To move him to see if they probably could get one pick or, the pair up with or some players who could compensate Brooklyn. But I'm hearing that Philly is super aggressive, trying to get it done because they feel the window is closing, and they're gonna go all out with draft picks, whatever they got to do to get Kevin Durant. They figuring out ways. It could be a 4-team trade, but they figuring out ways, and they super aggressive behind the scenes. I heard they've been having a lot of meetings. Oh, I'm like, what the hell is that? They had to having a lot of meetings, staff meetings, and things like that amongst each other. My son, like I told you, he works for the Sixers. He also has his blue check on Twitter. I'm happy for him. The blue check on Twitter. He's a columnist. He do reporting and things like that. He worked for Philadelphia. So that's that. But I want to talk about the Sixers. If they pull that off, the Sixers win a championship. I don't care if the Lakers get Kyrie Irving. The Sixers is winning the championship because you got Kevin Durant and Embiid. Like, them guys monster. That to say monster what they could do. You got a guy in the inside presence that dominates in the inside. And one thing about Joel Embiid, this is the biggest knock on Embiid. The first 3 quarters, he's a monster. Then he started getting tired towards the end, and his production slipped toward like in the 4th quarter. But this is where Kevin Durant comes in at, where Embiid can beat him, and then Durant could give them that much, offensive power, and just finish it. And then you got Harden, that he's not the same Harden, but as a third guy, you love that because he could do a lot of playmaking. He could still hit shots from the outside. He could still be dangerous as a third guy, and Harden could be dangerous. That's something you just don't want because he's still in the sleep. He's getting you 18 points. So as a third guy with a guy like 2 guys that getting you 30 and Embiid and Durant, and then you got Harden that like I said, he could easily get you 18 to sleep, going to the line, different things like that. He's in shape. He motivated. He really wants to win a title. He really want that on his resume. And then you got the guys like PJ Tucker, the Anthony Melton. And then one thing we must know now, if they do a trade like that, they're giving away like 3 guys, they gonna hit the free agent market. It's a lot of free agent. I could see they could get a guy who will fit perfectly coming off the bench, a guy like Dennis Schroeder, a guy like Carmelo Anthony. They need a backup center, backup Embiid, that he will get good minutes and be able to play a lot, because Embiid don't play 82 games. Embiid most likely to play around like 65 games because they always going to sit him some games, even if he is healthy. So that's a great opportunity for Boogie Cousins. And Boogie Cousins played behind Jokic. Jokic don't miss games. So that will be a monstrous team right there. Doc Rivers just will have to do his job as a coach. But you have, like I said, you could, even with a team like that, let's say Embiid in foul trouble in the 4th quarter. You have Cousins at center, Kevin Durant, PJ Tucker, Harden, Melton, or you put Schroeder in there if Melton's struggling, Carmelo if you need more size, and get PJ Tucker out of there and Carmelo Anthony. That will be a strong team, and I could easily see that's happening. I could easily see once they unload them players, I could easily see them getting the Boogie Cousins, because they're looking for a backup center as we speak, and I can easily see them picking up a Melo and Dennis Schroeder. I really think they'll be a championship. I don't see nobody stopping them. Free throws, they knock it down. Free throws, It just be tough. Playoff time, it will be tough. Doc Rivers now, he would not, a healthy Philadelphia team, if that happened, man, they would be tough. I don't see nobody beating them. Before I did this video, I mapped down, look, okay, how can the Lakers match up with them? How can the Clippers match up with them? How can the Celtics? How can Milwaukee, Phoenix? I looked at every angle, man. Ain't no team beating them. And they got a couple guys who could play some defense, you know what I mean, on their team. You got Daniel House, you know, you still got guys like that. I don't see nobody beating them if that happened. So, like, subscribe, hit the Cash App, is in the description. Peace.